So, good evening, everyone. Myself, Gaganjit Singh. I'm a co-founder of Translab Technologies and Tentor AI. We have been working in and around AI from the last 8 years, and the team what we have in Bangalore, we have been focusing in and around different areas of banking, healthcare, retail and manufacturing, looking on the prospects, how AI can help our country, right? So I was there on a vacation and I bought a robot for my mother, and she actually wanted this because the house it helped, which is there in the remote areas, predominantly I belong to a place called Jammu. And when I got a report from my mother, she actually worked along with me to fence that report around the home for the 1 or 2 days. She was bothered about the report, how this is working at the home, whether the cleanliness is perfect or not. But in 1 or 2 days, she was confident that yes, this is something which is doing its work properly. And in the next couple of days, she actually built up a perception stating that this particular robot is able to help me with the day-to-day activities, but there will be a future where we will have robots who will be talking to us, they will be able to understand our pain, and they will be able to heal or provide solution to our pain. So I was able to correlate this thought with what we have been doing day in and day out, and seeing that the population of this country from the different generations are able to understand the concept of technologies and how this can help the entire world. So the technology in the space of AI started with the rule engines. We built up the rule engines to help in terms of solving the problems in yes or no, giving the chatbots to the customers to help them in terms of solving the problem. But over a period of time in the last couple of years, with the evolution of the generative AI, we are now able to provide the results by training the models on the specific set of data. And slowly we are moving to the concept of AGI, which is artificial general intelligence. I'm going to cover the details of the AGI and how this is going to contribute to our Indian economy. And AGI will set up a base for the future of the AI in the upcoming years. So if you look at the data in 2023, the Indian workforce surpassed China in terms of the skills and talent. But as we have surpassed the other set of the countries across the world, including US, we have seen that we are still lagging in terms of the productivity. A very simple example is US per capita workforce efficiency is 35% or the 35x more than that of the Indian productivity. How can we improve the quality of our productivity is a question as of today, and that is where the concept of AGI, which is artificial general intelligence, is going to help. It is a concept which actually defines where AI can solve one specific problem. As of today, we are talking about the technology which will be powered by the concept of reasoning, and it will be able to solve multiple problems by utilizing one single model. The challenges what we are seeing in the generative AI as of today is expected to get resolved with the AGI. So now the question arises that how the AGI is going to help us in the different areas. We have in the employee productivity, as I mentioned, AGI is going to play a very vital role. AGI is going to help us in terms of upskilling the talent within the country. AGI will help us in terms of solving the mundane problems for which we are still facing the turnaround time. AGI is also going to play a very vital role in the healthcare industry. Today, we have the doctors, or we have the dearth of the doctors in the country, whereas in the developed countries, they have the better healthcare capacity. With the concept of the AGI and the AI coming into the picture, the turnaround time in terms of providing the decisions to the remote locations is something which will be solved by AGI in connection with the teleradiology, telepathology, in terms of teleconsultations, which is one of the dearth in the Indian economy. Agriculture plays a very vital role in the country as of today. The major portion of the GDP as of today comes from the agriculture. Though we have the concept of AI, image superimpositions, which has been used by some of the states in the country, but still most of the states in the country do not have an access to the technology. So AGI is going to play a very vital role in the agriculture industry, where it will help in terms of getting the farmers empowered with the technology. The youth which is there in the farming can actually be used to upskill their talent. They will be able to use the power of technology, and these will be the people who will be upskilled as the doctors and engineers, because the agriculture industry can be taken up by the technologies like AGI in the near future. Similarly, infrastructure, India has been the developing economy. We are trying to cope up with the countries like US and Europe. But as of today, in order to cope up with the infrastructure at scale, we need better planning. We need a scale in terms of making sure that how the technology can make sure that we can take the development decisions faster. AGI is going to play a major role in the infrastructure space as well. But while we are talking about all the fascinating benefits which are coming with the technology, it is also very important to understand the challenges. One of the challenge which is there is the ethics of utilizing the AI. We have been a country which has the diversity into it. It is very important that the technology that has been trained should not hamper the basic concept of the economy into this country. Also, the workforce displacement. The technology what we have been using as of today should not have any impact on the day-to-day economy in terms of making sure that how the workforce has been using the technology in the current space. Sustainability is the other area which has to be looked into by using the AGI. So AGI is going to play a vital role in our future. We are going to have a better national policies to make sure that we utilize the power of technology in the best possible way. You cannot use the technology in silos. We need to have a better collaborative system where the technology can be shared across the different sectors, and we should be able to build the models which can be utilized for the better purpose of the country. Similarly, in the developed countries, we have the focus of the investments which are there in the current era, where we have most of the startups in the country as of today. But we still have a problem in terms of getting the investments as of today in the country. I think more focus in terms of the R&D, in terms of the investment, in terms of providing a better ecosystems, so that we are able to deliver the right technology, considering AI is going to be a future in the upcoming years. Ethics and inclusivity is another area to be looked at, because the technology should get applied with the right ethics, making sure that it is providing the right results which will empower the economy. So some of the conclusive thoughts from my end in terms of wrapping up the technology in my session. Technology is going to play a very vital role. It is going to help us in terms of improving the economy. But at the same time, the utilization of the technology is in our hands. It is very important to make sure that we are utilizing the technology in the best possible way. We are making sure that the technology will be taking up some of the mundane tasks, which will be reducing the amount of employment in the country. But at the same time, we have to find out the avenues where the workforce can be deployed, which will complement the technology and will be taking up in the near future. So with this thought, I'll just conclude my session. Thank you very much.